Welcome to Old Guys Gentlemen Flex Fountain Pens, episode number 41. So I'm really starting to crank these out now. Pretty soon I'll run out of pens again. In any case, today I'm going to be reviewing the Wahl Eversharp Doric second generation. I'd done another one of these not long ago, but it was a green one, and this happens to be a blue one with some different characteristics. This one is the silver blue shell. It's made in the 1930s, probably the late 1930s. And the examples you'll see are with a Mont Blanc Azur ink. So this pen is a really beautiful looking pen. The pattern on it, maybe it's just me, but I really like it. And I've started in my own small way to collect the different colors and models of this particular pen. The pen is a lever sack-filled pen. It's got a 14K nib on it. Made in the USA. Eversharp. Oh yeah, and this nib is kind of unusual. It says flexible on it, and as you'll see, it is indeed flexible. Kind of sticks out from the section quite a bit, which is a little unusual. I would have expected it to be down further. Maybe that's just the way it got seated by the last person who serviced it. The dimensions on this pen are posted. It's a pretty good sized pen, probably about 6.5 inches long. More than long enough for me, maybe just a hair on the long side, but I kind of like it that way. If you've watched my other ones, I always say that. Unposted, it is 5 1/16 inch, so this is definitely a usable pen like this, but I like to have a little bit more on it than that. The capped length is 5 9/16, so it's a good sized pen. What can we compare it to? The Pilot Heritage 912, and you can kind of see they're very similar in size. Franklin Christoph 66, and it is smaller than that one. This isn't a flex pen, but this is the TWSBI Echo. Another pretty pen, not flex, although it does flex a little bit. Another review. The section dimension, taken about midsection, is 3/8 of an inch, which is a little bit smaller I like, but it's okay. The barrel diameter is a nice healthy 1/2 inch. The other feature on this is that there is an ink-vue section, but it doesn't work. I'm not sure if I'm seeing the sack through this or part of the feed. I think it's the sack. I think the sack is attached to the end of the feed at this point, and in order for this to be see-through, you would need to have the sack and the feed transparent, and they may have made that way at the time. You know, I asked some experts online, and they said that sometimes it's just made like that, so it's kind of a useless ink-vue. But that does not detract from my love of this particular pen. So how does it write? It writes really nicely. It goes from, on a light hand, triple extra fine to 3 broad plus. It does some nice stuff with this particular ink. There's a range of blues with a dark edge on it right there. It's a full flex pen. It's got a little bit of feedback because of the triple extra fine feature of it, but it's definitely full flex. Smooth, but with feedback, which is okay. It's very responsive. You can kind of see it here. Pops down to that triple extra fine pretty quickly. Shuts the flow off. When you're just writing with a light hand, it's not that wet. But if you do a bunch of flex lines, it's plenty wet. I've never really experienced any railroading with this guy. So let's do a little bit more on some writing examples here. So there you can see, it's not only a beautiful pen, but it has lots of nice line variation. And you probably heard the scratchiness, but it's not so much that it interferes with the drawing. Isn't that nice? I like this pen. Anyhow, hope you got some value out of that. I would suggest if you ever see one of these Dorics or one of these Eversharps with a nib that says flexible on it, see if you can get it. See if you can outbid me on getting it if it's on eBay. And I guess that's it. Thank you for watching.